In a small town in Nebraska, where the cornfields seemed to touch the edge of the world, lived an old man named Silas. Silas was a man of few words, but many calluses. He had spent 50 years farming the same dirt, watching the seasons turn from the gold of harvest to the white of winter. His most prized possession wasn't the land or his tractor. It was a weathered wooden porch swing he had built for his wife, Martha, on their first anniversary. The bond. For 40 years, Silas and Martha sat on that swing every evening. They watched their 3 children chase fireflies in the yard. They whispered about their dreams under the vast American sky. When the Great Recession hit and they almost lost the farm, they sat on that swing, holding hands in silence, finding strength in the rhythmic creak-creak of the wood. But time is a thief. Martha passed away on a Tuesday morning in October, just as the leaves were turning brittle. The conflict. Silas's children moved to the big cities, Chicago, New York, and Denver. They called every Sunday, their voices filled with the frantic energy of people who have forgotten the smell of rain on dry earth. "Dad, sell the place," they'd say. "It's too big for you. The stairs are dangerous. Come live in a condo near us." But Silas couldn't leave. To leave the farm was to leave Martha. He spent his days tending to a garden that was too large for one person, and his evenings sitting alone on the swing. He would leave exactly half of the swing empty, a silent invitation for a ghost that never arrived. The breaking point. One winter, a record-breaking blizzard buried the farmhouse. Silas, now 82, tried to clear the porch. He slipped. He didn't break a bone, but as he lay on the cold wood, looking up at the gray sky, he realized he was tired. The loneliness was heavier than the snow. His son, David, flew in the next day. He didn't ask this time. He started packing. He hired movers to take the furniture and a realtor to post the "for sale" sign. The morning Silas was set to leave, he stood on the porch. The movers had taken everything, the beds, the photos, the kitchen table, but they had left the swing as it was bolted to the rafters. The ending. Silas sat on the swing one last time. He closed his eyes and tried to hear Martha's laugh over the wind. He reached out his hand to the empty space beside him. For a split second, he felt a warmth, a familiar pressure against his palm. "I have to go, Martha," he whispered. "They say there's no room for this life anymore." As David pulled the car down the long gravel driveway, Silas looked back through the rear window. He saw the swing move slightly in the wind. To anyone else, it was just an old piece of wood. To Silas, it was the rhythm of a lifetime, now swinging in a house that was no longer a home. He realized then that the American dream wasn't about the land you owned, but about the people you grew old with on it. And as the farmhouse disappeared behind a hill, the silence in the car was the loudest thing he had ever heard.